Welcome to another episode of Big Fellas. I'm your host, Tav. I think. Yeah. I'm your host, Mr. Big. And these are my fellas. Saber.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I didn't even say your
I'm
name.
here.
I didn't say your name either.
Oh!
Alright, I guess we're all Saber then.
Yes, yeah, this is the Saber episode.
Not the Saber episode.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Alright. I guess we have 3 Sabers.
Yeah, it's this isn't Big Fellas, it's the reboot of Saber Radio.
No, we're just kidding. The other 2 bozos here are, of course, Yuri and Teruma. Who else would they be? We're 6 episodes in, guys. I mean, at this point, the introduction's just a formality.
Yep.
Imagine if I just started the podcast, I'm just like, Big Fellas, whoop-de-doo, okay. Topic. Try your nut challenge, whatever that is. That's a topic. I'm just kidding. It's gross. Don't.
That would make an actual good intro, though. If you tune into a podcast and that's how it opened, that'd be pretty good.
I'll do that next episode. I'll just be like, alright guys, it's Big Fellas episode 7. You know what it is. You know why you tuned in. Alright, this week's topic?
Nutting.
Cartoons.
If you're here long enough, you probably are our parents or something, so you should hopefully know our names.
No, oh god, I would never show this to my mom.
No.
Or my dad.
Oh yeah, me neither. I would probably get yelled at.
I wouldn't.
Sometimes I try to explain to my mom what the hell I do, and she just doesn't get it.
No jump. No jump.
Yeah, my mom doesn't fully get it either.
My mom's just like, do whatever. Also get a job.
Get a job, hippie. You beatnik. Alright, so moving on to the episode. What are we talking about this week, guys?
Oh, the visual novel thing that you were telling us about.
Alright, I proposed this. We're going to be theory crafting. I'm not even sure if I'm using that phrase correctly. A visual novel about Big Fellas. And maybe somewhere down the line, if I have time and the gumption, I might turn it into a cheaply made visual novel. But we're going to be theory crafting it. We're going to talk about the plot, the route, and how it pertains to the 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, first we gotta come up with a central plot of this stupid thing.
Oh no, I feel like that was something we should have thought out before.
Well, that's the whole point of the episode, is to think about
We'll just wing it.
the plot. Yeah, we just wing it.
So fine then, what are your proposals for how it starts?
The main character, the player character, gets hired on as the new unpaid intern of Big Fellas. I have to specify that they're unpaid. They're doing it for college credit.
No, it's exposure.
No, college credit's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, college credit's sadder because I had to do that.
Alright. Whatever hits...
See, if they're doing it for exposure, they kind of want to do it. But if it's for college credit, that means they're even more reluctant to want to do it.
Yeah, alright.
We proposed off off the air that, like, okay, the route should be myself or Tav, Saber, and Yuri, and then we were gonna include Teruma as DLC or as the best friend character.
No! Oh no.
I mean, at least you're telling me an anthropomorphic pig you can find love.
if it was just a guy in a pig mask, it could work. Then he'd be like the fan favorite because no one sees what he looks like, and everyone loves that. The guys with masks.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't people love that? Don't people love that? Carcass guy, or Carcass husbando, or something like that. Whatever his name is.
What?
What you mean, Octane? You mean
what
Octane?
show are you
Like
talking
from
about?
Apex?
I'm trying to make a corpse husband joke, and you're not following with it. So never mind.
Oh, I don't know who Corpse is. I only know the name.
He's hold on, let me see if I can do his voice.
He's that guy with that voice.
No,
The very deep voice.
he hangs out with Dream, right? That's it. That's the thing.
They play Among Us.
He did creepypasta for like the past like however many years, and then he just hopped on Among Us like right away, and all of his uploads just became Among Us instead of his creepypasta. And then he started doing music too, just because, you know, anytime you're a big YouTuber, you have to dip your toes into music because, you know.
The music sucks, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised.
All right.
But you know I was trying to say. That's the kind of like character that Terumo's character would be in the visual novel. But you know, none of y'all followed through with the joke on me. So you know, I'll go fuck myself then.
I'll tell you the joke.
I knew who you were talking about. I just didn't. You know, I was waiting for someone else to
play along, but no one did.
Yeah.
No one did.
No, you know, Tumo, you think that's funny. You think you know. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the next guy. But you know what? Just one more thing. I think you didn't know either.
You didn't. You think?
The Saber's fucking vague.
You think you know a guy?
You think you know a guy, but just one more thing. I saw you do it. Saber, I'm gonna have to send you to Columbo Dimension.
To where?
I'm sorry, what does this have to do with the visual novel?
I don't know. Terumo's gonna be the fan favorite.
Yeah.
It was a thing. It
Right.
was a joke.
He'll be like
that he was
he'll be
making.
kind of like the emo type character wearing a pig mask because he doesn't want to show his face, and that's what kind of the mysterious, you know, edgy part of that kind of makes him like a fan favorite, you know.
Terumo didn't take his normal pills, so he has to wear the
I
mask.
didn't.
Oh no
Why?
no more Minecraft jokes. I've had enough. If I hear one more Minecraft joke in this episode, I'm ending it.
Who said
The episode, I mean, not myself.
Who said the Minecraft joke?
I did.
Oh.
I exposed myself because I mentioned the fucking stupid ass song.
Well, you know, that's your
All
fault.
right.
Caught in 4K.
Nah, this... Yeah, damn. I'll just hit the handcuffs. Y'all can lock me up.
Okay.
Can you imagine if a criminal was just like that? Like, alright, yeah. He's like, yeah, you caught me, alright.
Like the most complacent criminal ever. He's like, yeah, I hid the bodies here. I stored the cash here. Yeah, just go ahead and lock me up. And then in like the court, he's just like, yeah, I did it. I didn't think I would get caught, but I did.
He's like, yeah.
Well, I feel like that's like a thing that really did happen, you
Probably,
know?
but I'm not sure.
Like, I don't know. I feel like one of those famous serial killers would have done something. I feel like one of them would have.
No, could you imagine?
There'd be an infamous one.
Could you imagine a court case and like the killer's confession, but it plays out like a generic YouTuber apology where he's just like,
Guys, I'm sorry you felt this way about how I killed these three girls and hid their bodies. I'm really sorry, but you need to understand that I did it because I couldn't help myself. And if you couldn't understand that, then I'm very sorry for you. God.
I'm sorry I killed these children in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Listen, I didn't mean to hide in the animatronic and shove these children in.
We're getting off topic. Back to the visual.
That ending of Turumo's route.
That's the hangout spot for Terumo. It's just a Chuck E. Cheese or a.
It's Teveland.
Oh yeah, like that's the only place like he'll hang out at. So it's just like
it's. All right. Continue on with the plot of the stupid vision novel. We got way off track. All right, we gotta get back. We gotta get back in gear. Okay.
I just listened. Okay, I did not drive us off this track.
Back into Top Gear.
Who did?
Me. I did it.
Welcome back, gents, to Top Gear. All right, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to.
Okay. And anyways, Terumo could be like Octane, like from Apex or something like that, you know, like or like that hacker dude from Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Hogs. Hog?
Yeah.
You saying that because he's a pig?
Sure.
No.
I see.
All right, so Terumo is a masked man, the most fascinating character that you probably would want to date. All right, I guess we can start with Terumo's route then. Fuck it.
We're on that topic anyway.
Yeah, all right, Terumo, help us out here.
Is this a visual novel with like a canon order you play the routes in, or is this one like you can do whoever you want?
You can do whoever you want. There is no canon route, but there are bad endings.
Canon is up to the player, or whoever becomes the fan base. They'll fight over it.
Yeah, because true, except in oh god, I actually can't remember the name of this visual novel I played. Oh,
Katawa
god.
Shoujo.
Caller Malice, that's it, Caller Malice. Where they're, like a bunch of, like, cops and stuff like that. This is, like, one of the actual, like, only visual novels I played in, like, 10 years. And you have, like, a canon, character, which is, like, he's like the canon route, so you do all the ones that are not canon first, but but because the story reveals certain information depending on which route you play, you have to play them all in the same order. So it's like your choices do matter when like depending on what ending you get, but they don't affect the order that you go in.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, in our case, things will just be non-canon. Like, just it's up to your interpretation.
Well, no, I could see some things like if you play a certain route, you get tips on how to like play the other route in a way. Cause,
you could get like if there's multiple choice sort of things, it's like, oh, you could hear a detail about this character's route if you hear about them in another character's route.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that could actually work. Like, like you get answers, like when your character's asked a question or has to respond to something, if you discovered something on a previous route, it gives you a new option that information affects. That would be cool. I like that.
Oh, here's a better question. Should your route be determined by if you select the character that, like, from, like, the main menu, like, okay, this is, like, you're locked to, like, Terumo's route and you have to play through it? Or can you switch, like, just midway, you're like, you know what, screw it, I don't want to love Terumo anymore, I want to love Saber now.
Wow.
Most modern visual novels actually basically have save states, so you can make different save profiles.
What if you just cause drama? You're like, fuck you, I'm gonna try to like bone I'm gonna try to bone with every one of the characters.
There's actually a popular visual novel based on that too. I'm sorry, I'm outing myself right now. I'm like airing all my dirty laundry by mentioning how much I know about visual novels.
Well, at least you know more than we do.
I'm not. That's not like a dirty laundry thing. I've no.
I feel like it's a little like shameful, I guess.
How's it shameful? It's just a book.
It's just a
Okay,
it's
I
a
should be more
PowerPoint
specific.
slideshow.
Dating sims, to be more specific.
Okay.
One of the biggest franchises that people love in the internet is arguably a fucking dating sim, and I'm talking about Persona.
Fire Emblem?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Fire Emblem, yeah.
That could apply.
No,
there's
you have
one
people that you did
called-
play.
There's one called You and Me and Her, and I won't give away too much details because it is available in English, but basically, like, one girl, like, if you do her route first, she becomes a yandere in the next route you do and tries to do stuff with the girl.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. And I've heard it's pretty good, but yeah.
Spicy.
Like a big red?
Yes.
You want
Just
Can
like
we
a
get
big red.
Can we get a big red joke counter in the corner?
Does Tav want
Yeah.
does Tav want to edit that? Does he really want to edit that?
He just said
Probably
yes,
not.
so he's gonna.
I will. Starting now, there's gonna be a big red mention counter in the corner. Audio listeners, fuck you. They probably didn't even
And
get
by-
the joke of the last episode with the outro. Honestly,
Good.
And by the end of everything, when this is all over, we'll tally up all the big red mentions and jokes, and we'll see how big we are a shill of big red.
I mean, I think we're at 3 at this point.
Yeah. Is it just every
No.
time we say
Not-
time we just say the words big red? I
Yes.
could just because
We're at 4 now.
I could just be calling about the video game Call of Duty, the big red one.
Well, that doesn't count. That's a game. But it's not about big red chewing gum sits.
It's not.
Not counting
It's
these
not.
ones.
It's not meant for you to count. It's meant for future you to count in the editing room.
Listen.
Look here.
The room I record
Look here.
in.
Look. Listen.
Look here. Listen. The room I record this in is also the editing room. So guess what? That's just me in the future.
Yeah.
But I'm me in the now, and I gotta believe in the me that believes in you.
How? Now.
By giving you some big red chewing gum.
Brown. Cow.
7.
Anyways, back on topic.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Turma. What can we do about your route? Like how do they entice you? Other than just being a person that wants to give you affection.
Don't be eating pork products or anything with my brothers in it. I don't know.
Oh, that would be.
Your
What if you
character just
fall-
gets.
No.
He just gets really, really fucking sad when,
No.
when people are eating pig.
Like that could be like a reason. Like there's a thing established where it's like, why does he wear a pig mask? And everyone just kind of either keeps quiet about it, either because out of respect or because they don't know. And you play the route to find out why he wears the pig mask.
What is the pig mask?
That's what you can find out over the course of the route.
Okay.
Hold on, guys, we're going to have to pause for a second because for some reason I can't hear anyone now.
Oh,
Oh,
Oof.
wasn't me.
that's nice.
Was not me.
Hey, Dad, don't worry, I'm becoming an IT guy, so call me up and I could help.
He'll have another IT guy right in his grasp.
I
You'll
missed
be
out
able
everything. I had a quick technical problem where I just pretty much didn't
He went
hear
deaf.
anything. So I guess that's up for editor and me to find out what you guys just said.
All right.
Alright. Let's get back to the root.
So, like I was saying, Terumo's route could just be like part of it. Like a subplot is figuring out why he wears that mask. Because everyone's just all kind of spacey about it. It's like the player could ask, why does he wear that mask? And then everyone's just kind of, either tries to be hush-hush about it or whatever. And,
Alright.
And then...
But what's the secret of the mask?
Oh, that's up for Terumo if he wants to come up with that.
I'm not a very creative guy, so...
You're actually a femboy underneath the mask.
He looked too feminine and people confused him for a woman.
So he wears
He wears a realistic pig mask.
Okay, that one's good. That sounds like an actual route I would see in an actual.
That would really make him be like the fan favorite or something like that.
Exactly.
There we go. That's all we want to do is make Terumo the best.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's the plot of Terumo's route. But how do we get the bad ending for it?
You eat a pork sandwich or something.
Oh, you know what? There should be options when you're on a date with Terumo. There should be option what your character eats, especially with his route. And avoiding the pork options it sounds easier than it should, or it sounds like easy on paper, but it's there to throw you off.
Mm-hmm.
Just picking the pork option, it locks you into the bad ending.
What happens in the bad ending?
Terumo starts a revolution.
I was literally just thinking he summons his pig brother in and start a revolution.
He's like, go.
He's angered by.
He go my family.
He's angered by the notion that someone he could trust this ate his brethren, so now he starts a revolution.
For pigs to
you
take
ate
over
one
the
of my
earth.
brothers. I'm gonna start a revolution for just that. Probably a mix of a few of my brothers, but I'm gonna start an entire revolution because of that.
Yeah, why not? You're a weirdo. It fits your style.
Yeah.
I've seen worse reasons to start a revolution.
You ate one of my brothers. Now my brothers will eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could work out.
Yeah, I would do it. I'd do that route. I always, one thing that always made me really bitter about Fire Emblem is that for the first character I decided to marry in Fire Emblem Fates was the stupid, jokey, Onmyoji monk guy. And he fucking sucked. It was literally because after you marry a character in Fire Emblem Fates, you get new dialogue and stuff like that. And he said shit that made me want to get a divorce. But I went for him first because he was weird.
What could someone say that would make you get a divorce with them?
Oh, hold on. I need to actually look it up because I can't remember. Okay.
Saber, what would someone have to say for you to make them get a divorce with you? You're just that's it. I'm going to the court right now.
Good question. I don't know. There's not really not much that I'm offended by, but I guess if you just downright, that is a good question. It's
what if they slept with Alex Jones?
Okay, yeah, no, alright, no, yeah. So I guess any kind of any sort of form of cheating, I guess would do it. Just like how kind of the consequences of choosing multiple partners in like say like a dating sim or something, and just like it's an actual consequence of just like I just don't want anything to do with you anymore. So it's like
Fair
you
enough.
betrayed my trust. Like we're not sticking with you. I'm not sticking with you. This ain't working out. Yuri's route is just like your art sucks. What the fuck is this? Oh.
No, I wouldn't do that. I encourage people to do art, okay? I'm very, nice about
they
that.
criticize your art.
I help. Oh no, that would immediately make me hate them.
Yeah,
though.
that's how you get.
They look at art and they're just like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Your shading could be better. They're like, just like
no,
minor
they're
details.
like
It's so
no.
nitpicky.
They see your art and they're like, is that anime?
Oh, I'd be so
They'll do
mad.
something like that.
They're like a fucking.
They say the trigger words for people for that artists that immediately hate when other people are watching them draw is just like, ooh, can you draw me?
Oh, or why is she
Yeah.
naked? Fuck. Where's his hair?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Like it's like a like it's just a whole bunch of like one after another multiple choice dialogue where it's just like one after another where it's like you could choose to keep going with it, or like one of the options you can just go back on and be like, all right, I'm sorry, you keep going, and then it kind of just slowly brings it back. But if you keep going with it, once you get to the final option, then it's just like that's when you finally just snap.
Says some fucking bullshit, and I'm like, oh my god, I go sicko mode.
Just snap a pencil into their like the bad, like each bad ending will have a different image depending on what happens, and yours is
no.
just like is just your pencil in their eye.
Oh no!
That's the only one.
Yuri commits
be
That's
murder.
the
fair-
only one that's like remotely
To be-
like goy or something like that. Like my bad ending image is just like, just me like I don't know, like on a bench somewhere in the middle of the night, just alone. And then like Chirumo's is just a whole bunch of pigs going through the town. But then Yuri's is just like she fucking kills the player.
My god. Okay, fine. You know what? Fair enough.
I mean, you could come up with something different. I'm just throwing suggestions out there.
no, I kind of like that one. It's pretty good.
No one
what
suspects
else?
the female option to take the darkest route.
Yeah, really, they don't. There's because it's always like
I don't know, man. I
the
played
woman
School
option
Days.
is just.
What?
I'm trying to remember which one that is.
That's the one where like it literally punishes you brutally for cheating on them, and every option in School Days entices you to want like multiple partners as much as you can, and then like
Oh.
doing so results in like suicide or murder or just dark shit going on if you do. And it's actually really hard in the game to stick with one girl because while you do control like the protagonist, he also kind of has like a personality of his own, and he's a fucking cock.
Damn.
He's such a prick. All of his options, a majority of his options pretty much involves him cheating.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
I already don't like this guy.
you could also watch the 12-episode anime. Now on Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll.com streaming. That's right, there is no Crunchyroll sponsorship. We're sponsored by Big Red. Chewing gum.
There is no
You
Big Red
wish.
sponsor.
I really do wish. I really... Listen, I will plug Big Red chewing gum until the end of time. I want merchandise. I want a lifetime supply of chewing gum.
Would you make them a new commercial?
Yes, I will. I will start a whole goddamn ad campaign for them.
Oh man.
But that's a different topic for a different episode
Of
my many failed
Big Red fellas.
Big Red fellas. Big Red, the only type of gum for big fellas.
We're still on that counter for the Big Red.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
yeah, Future Tab, don't forget.
Current tab won't forget either. Right now we're at like 10.
Yeah, just another Big Red for the counter.
Alright.
Alright.
So, Saber, what's the plot of your route? What should your plot be?
I guess I could just go with being like sort of like I guess like the straight man, like as in like the average dude or whatever. Unless I don't know.
The
I am
default route.
like so like just default vanilla guy or something like that. I don't know.
Alright, yeah, default vanilla Jones in Fortnite, I get it.
You don't even like. You guys don't even get together at the end of your route. It's just so like. No, it's not even that. It's just a dude you met at school. You're like, oh, hey Saber. Yeah, thanks, man. Can you give me a ride to my job or whatever? Oh yeah, sure, thanks, man. All right, see you at math class tomorrow.
Hey Saber, you mind giving me a ride? Can I carpool with you to the Big Fella studio, please? Oh, what if Saber's the only character with the neutral ending?
Oh.
Sure. That sounds
Or
like
that's the neutral ending where you're just friends with him.
Mm-hmm. And then the other routes are you choose to cheat.
Saber slowly drifts away from you as you avert your eyes to someone else. You forget him along the way.
Oh no! Even better. My it literally like almost deletes me from the game.
No.
Okay, Monica.
No, like
Yeah, I was gonna say.
well, I mean, still like you just decide to just like because the player made your character forget about me. Like the game falls through with that, and it's just and then suddenly. Like the actual bad ending is just like the player is just like, oh, where's Saber? And then everyone's just like, who?
Oh, that's a little too meta. That's sad. What the hell? No, I don't want that.
Yeah, you're the one.
Okay,
You're the one that's gonna have.
When I was brainstorming,
You're the one that's gonna have the player fucking die.
Okay, but that's like, haha, silly, funny, slapstick. Like, that's not.
silly funny slapstick. You stab him through the eye.
You call that slapstick?
I don't know. I'm sure you could make a joke out of it.
It's like
I'm sure you can make a joke out of it.
here's what I imagine. I just imagine Yuri as the Joker from The Dark Knight doing that stupid pencil scene. We're like, I'm gonna make this pencil disappear, and she grabs the player character and slams their head into the desk, and she's like, ta-da! The pencil's gone.
Oh my
I imagine
god.
now it's like, oh hey, player character, come over here, check this out. She pulls them in close to like see her newest, thinking that they're gonna see her newest artwork, and she just fucking slams her head into like her Wacom pen or whatever, and it goes to their eye.
God.
There you go.
No. Oh, poor player character.
You know what we
Better
should?
not.
You know what we could also do is, like, cause there'll be like, because if we're gonna have like kind of actual, are we gonna just go with like a very if there's even parts of them that kind of appear on screen, are we gonna kind of go with just like a sort of generic like ambiguous person? Depending on the kind of player that actually is playing the game.
Yeah,
I want to do it like Dream Daddy and make it so that you. Well, actually, no, they didn't do pronouns in Dream Daddy. They did pronouns in Honey Pop. Just like Dream Daddy, where like you have your little customizable thing, and then like that is what I meant. Yeah.
So at least in the case of like whoever the character's pronouns are, you can just choose that as an option. So that has like that minor effect on the dialogue. But then if there's any like say because visual novels always have those like kind of like actual like cut in like artwork or whatever.
It should.
Unless we just stick with just POV like art like cut-ins or whatever.
I would just stick the POV art, and then like if there is a shot of them like of their like hand or arm or something, it should be very like neutral looking, where it's ambiguous whether or not it'd be a male or female. A very asexual look to the character, even though I don't think they even would have a look.
Yeah, or even and
yeah, I'd say that works.
And maybe like a neutral skin tone too, maybe.
Yeah,
like a tan sort of thing.
Like just slight tan. It's not too pale, not too dark. It's just kind of somewhere in there. Kind of coffee colored almost. Yeah,
somewhere in the middle.
If people say like, why don't you design the player character? Then I'm gonna give them the fucking like shitty Tumblr aspect of like art back then. Like for example, the fucking stupid red ass nose. The character has to have freckles. They have to be like fucking chubby.
They have the CalArts grin.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Okay, but I know we give shit on that kind of art style, which I generally agree with. I personally just don't like it. But like the red nose thing was kind of like weirdly like prophetic. Because now all the e-girls are giving themselves red noses and stuff like that. Like that's like a thing now. I do that too. I put blush on my nose now.
Yeah, but kind of looks like you're like sick, but not like sick the good way.
Yeah, like
give me.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too strongly about it one way or the other. I think it can be done right. I think. I firmly believe pretty much any art style can look good with enough practice and stuff like that. So I won't I won't denounce the nose blushy freckles style altogether, just because any art style can look good as long as you do it right.
But it's still like if people really have to complain that much about like why their player character they're already ambiguous.
Themselves.
Yeah. If
Just
they're
draw
already
yourself.
ambiguous player character is not up to their standards, then fuck them.
It could always be made so that depending on the skin tone you pick, it changes the hand color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that because if there's like POV shots and it's like their hand coming out, then all that needs to be done is just change the color of the hand, and hopefully that should be enough. I mean, we're gonna go this far is to change dialogue and stuff. Whatever.
I think it's fine. It probably wouldn't come up in conversation anyways, so I think it.
Hopefully, but people these days.
People, they do be wildin'.
Yeah.
I think I would argue that is perfect. I think that would be the best option.
Yeah.
All right.
So well, I mean, if it's too Monica for you guys, then we'll come up with something else. But I'm definitely for the whole giving me like a neutral ending.
I think you could be the only one with a neutral ending because you are like the mildest person. You can't, you know, like, it's not just black and white with you. You know, it's really hard to fuck it up with him. You just gotta be a decent person type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, your response, due to how chill Saber is, your responses don't really matter. It's more like your actions in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, it takes a lot to really upset him.
Yeah, and that would be,
What
and
if
that
the
would
player
definitely
character
be
has
like
an option to like piss in your cornflake, Saber? Was that that ending?
That's like a gag bad ending. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Come to my house.
Come into my house, suck my dick, and call me gay?
No, go to my house, suck my
Piss on
dick,
my-
and piss in my cereal.
Oh, you know what? You know what could also make this fun is since it's gonna be ourselves in this, that we should not the whole game, but we should at least voice act like essential scenes.
Or, like, just sounds. Just.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Shit like that.
The Kingdom Hearts anime grunts where everybody's just like,
but still interject like our in character personalities into the way we are. So like Jerome is just all
Yeah.
You know, the JPEG sounds he makes on his mic.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that works out just fine. They do that in a lot of visual novels, surprisingly. Or at least visual novels where the main focus is not just being a visual novel.
I think one of my voice clips has to be me being, "Hey brother, want some Big Red?"
Literally every time you walk in and it's the first time they saw you today, that's what you say.
The rest of the scene would be like unvoiced and whatnot, but the "Hey brother, want some Big Red" has to be.
And it's like,
voiced.
And it
like,
doesn't.
It doesn't match.
Yeah, it doesn't have to match. You say that, but you're really saying something totally different. Because that's just your hello. That's just your your hello voice line. So that's what you always say.
Yeah, so it's like
Like,
lines
to
that's
be
like,
saying
"Hey,"
hello
or
and
"What's up?"
just-
or "You want some Big Red?"
Exactly.
The dialogue box just has me saying hello. The voice line is, "Hey brother, want some Big Red?"
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
That should
Alright.
be
Before
that
I think about my
right.
route, I want to talk about Yuri's route. What are we doing here?
I'm a NEET, and your goal is to get me to stop being a NEET.
Okay.
Except the plot twist is I am actually a vampire.
Oh. Okay. I just maybe we can make yours the most romantic one in a way, or the most like at least fantasy romance one. Because I know Terumo's is already gonna be there's someone revving them fucking motorcycle outside. I'm about to listen. The people who have motorcycles, let's do it on you, but rev your hog respectfully. Alright? Some people have podcasts to record.
With their windows open. Oops.
Listen. It's like 100. It's like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Your window was actually open. I was just giving you shit.
My window is open.
Look what you did.
Listen. I'm just saying, don't rev your hog, but do it respectfully.
He's just spitting.
I'm spitting right now.
Facts.
I'm spitting out my tobacco so I can chew some Big Red chewing gum.
Nice.
One day.
Alright.
But yeah, make
Back
Yuri's
to
route
Yuri's
the most
being the most
romantic.
like kind of fantasy romance-esque where I don't know. A part of me is like, oh, what if we make it kind of like a parody of Twilight, where
Oh no.
where Yuri's like, you wouldn't understand me. He's like, why not? Because I'm a neat or something. It's a whole neat thing, and then at the end of her good ending, it would be like, oh, it turns out I actually was a vampire the whole time.
Like, oops, I didn't know. It's like, well, what happened? It's like, well, I was walking home one night and I got bit by this guy and I just panicked and I just went home and I was too scared to go to the cops.
I don't know. It'd be pretty hard to go to the cops if someone just bit you and ran off.
Well, that's the thing. He was a vampire and he just
Well,
ran off with dinner.
I just imagine
He dined and dashed.
That's what I was about to say. He fucking dined and dashed.
I just
There's nothing I
imagine
can
the
do.
vampire who bit you to be that. Have you ever seen that clip of Nicolas Cage from a movie just yelling, "I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!" I imagine that's what the vampire did to your character or to yourself in the visual novel before he bit you and ran off.
No, you know what we should do if we're gonna go with like
Vampire.
if we're gonna go with Vampire Yuri, we should just go with like have her be like the characters from What We Do in the Shadows, where she's just like
Yes!
been around. She's been around for a while, so technically it makes her like the oldest member of the big fellas, and we're like the only ones that are just like accepting that, you know, of her condition. We're just like, oh yeah.
She's a vampire and I live my life as a neat.
and then when they get to your good ending, like the route of your good ending, it goes to a flashback, and it's like the fucking like it's like the fucking like Victorian era or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
We'll even do a thing where like the style of the dialogue boxes suddenly change to like old style. With, like,
Listen,
you know,
I'm being honest here. If you guys got the budget, I got the art stills. Like,
I can
this
develop something.
I'll figure out how to code.
there's Visual Novel Maker. You don't need to know how to code to use it.
Exactly. I can probably start. I can like here's the thing. This podcast doesn't just be like, oh how funny, but this podcast is me like I'm taking notes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Alright.
good.
Either I turn this to a visual novel or I turn a bit of the concept into an RPG, a big fella's RPG. But that's for a different time.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that'd probably be like the good ending just shows just like yeah, this is how I changed, and then we have like old timey like mortal Yuri, and then just and then even have like a really jank ass vampire character sprite that's just like in the thing, and then they never show up again. And it's like, and then Yuri's just like, Yuri in the present, just like, yeah, and that's how it happened.
I love it.
I think it'd be funny if
Or
you
like
describe Yuri's like past being the oldest Big Fellas member technically. I think it'd be hilarious if we grabbed like public domain Victorian photos and we just had Yuri herself insert her character into them, and it doesn't even have to look like it belongs.
Yes.
Or like Photoshop, or like edit the person, or edit like one of the people in the photo to just be her. That's the artwork.
And in the background, like all we do to the background is we just like do that like very like cheap or lazy effect of just kind of like cartoonizing it or whatever the thing is to like make it look like it was painted or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We get Victorian era. We get public domain Victorian era paintings, like just the basic stuff you'd see it like anywhere.
Yeah.
And we just
Yeah.
all right. I guess that's it. And the bad route is you keep telling Yuri her art's bad, and she just fucking has enough.
You say the trigger words, or the trigger phrases for an artist that they hate, and then she just has enough and then kills you.
Yeah, it goes
No,
sicko mode.
the final straw that broke the camel's back is that you try to lowball her on a commission.
I don't really have, like, it's like the box is just like, I don't really have that much, or no, it's, that's a bit too pricey for me, and then the other one is just like, yeah, sure, I'll pay that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, no, one of the options should be like, that's a bit too pricey for me, can you do this for, exposure instead?
Yeah. No! Oh my god, that just sends me off the edge. That's the only answer you give that matters.
Like, yeah, that, then it just shows the ambiguous character with, the pencil in their eye, and then maybe even, like, some bite marks in the neck, just because, not gonna let that go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we gotta talk about the big man himself, me, now, I guess.
You gotta try to get in with the CEO of the biggest fellas.
Alright, first of all, the route to my good ending is that every time I offer you Big Red chewing gum, you must say yes.
And that's like the actual. That's the
no
actual.
Once.
The instant bad ending.
If you actually say no once, you're en route for the bad ending. Even if you do everything correct, you could like follow the path perfectly. And the last time I offer you Big Red in the story, you could say no, and it just leads directly to the bad ending.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, that could work.
Alright, so I guess my plot would be... I'm obviously like a business owner. Funny enough,
it's the player trying to go from unpaid intern to paid intern.
Or it's the fact or it's the fact that Tab just uses them like or I just use them like the unpaid intern, and they're just trying to like Ernest be an actual like employee.
Mm-hmm.
But then maybe they grow a little bit of feelings for me, only to find out that I am incapable of love. And have to. My bad ending is I'm sorry, but I am capable of love. I must go now. My planet needs me.
Tab died on the way to his planet.
I must go now. I have to go do I have to go sell real estate on the moon, and I die on my way to the moon.
Oh my god.
That's legit. That's my bad ending.
It's a bad ending that feels like a gag ending.
Yeah, but that's not the gag ending. That is the actual bad ending.
Should we also add gag endings?
I mean, the game is a gag in itself.
Yeah, true. It's dating us. Who would do that?
Yeah, who would do that?
I definitely don't know someone who would do that.
Well, okay, let's just not...
Set him free, Nikki. Oh.
let him
I'm gonna take that part out. Set him free, Yuri. Set him free.
Let him eat his food.
Never!
Alright, but okay. My good ending is that you convinced me to not go to the moon to sell real estate. So I stay in town and we have a relationship. That's the good ending.
Okay.
The whole plot of my route is that I'm a crazed fake businessman. And you make me realize that maybe life isn't all about get rich quick schemes. Maybe I can find love.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that should also be the thing. Is just like each of these routes have to have some sort of arc or character development for everyone. Like Tabs is getting away from his business fantasy. Taruma's is having him open up and take off his mask.
Taruma's the most serious one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what the hell?
It's just Turmo deserves love. He's been hurt enough.
Yeah, that's a little heavy.
And then,
well, I mean, still, and like so, like
what's the
Yuri and I should have like some sort of also some other sort of development in our arcs.
Well, no, Yuri does have one. It's for her to not be a NEET anymore.
Yeah, that's my development.
She learns to not fear the outside world, I guess.
She learns how to get a job.
The good ending, like each ending has like a piece of artwork for them, and like hers is like her outside with an umbrella, holding the player's hand, or like the player's
like
on the
that.
screen.
That's cute.
Yeah, or like the player is holding an umbrella for her, and
that's cute. That's lovey-dovey cutesy shit. I like it.
I mean, barring the fact that it's also to kind of protect her from the sun.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cute.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cute. I like that.
Turomo's good ending could have the player character
he
wearing the big
he throws
mask.
away the mask and extends his hand out to the player character.
And you get to see his face.
Yes. There you go. That's his ending. That's his little ending image. Saber can be. I don't know. Saber, what's yours gonna be?
I don't know. Wait, what did we even say about my good ending? We talked about my neutral ending and my bad ending.
Wait. Oh, your good ending is that you end up with the character because yours is the most like normal route. So
yeah,
for you don't. I mean, not that you don't have a character. It's that you kind of like know what you're all about, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just kind of the generic. Oh, we got together sort of thing.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know. Your ending could be years later in your old man Saber with the old man player character, and it's implied that you lived a long life together.
Very, very vanilla.
Incredibly, the most vanilla character. I feel like there should be still some twist, but I don't know. I think I'll just stick with being the most vanilla.
But that's like
the twist.
Like it though. That's like the default, the canon.
Yeah.
No. I just thought about a bad thing. The twist is...
Oh no.
Saber's good ending has Saber take off a headset, and it turns out he was just prototype. It's super meta, and he was actually just playing a prototype of the game itself.
Oh my god.
Oh! I'm down with that!
There you go. That's your little meta thing.
It's like, all right.
It turns out
like this game's working. It's it's like a version of IRL me. It's just like, all right, looks like we can get this thing posted.
Yeah. Wow. I like that.
All right, Tab. After playtesting this, I can confirm that there's little to no buds. I think it's ready for release.
Oh, I love playing with people's emotions.
That'd be hella funny. Imagine you didn't know anything about that. You're playing through the route. You're like, oh wow, this is so sweet. They end up together forever, and then it fades to white, and the next thing it shows is the real Saber taking up a headset, taking down notes of the playtest. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think of a good image for my.
It's the only ending with like an animated cutscene,
or it can be the only ending with like two pieces of art.
Yeah.
One where you're embracing and one where you smooch.
Not counting like ones where that'll have like a variation,
Oh.
But like actual two separate images.
I don't know why. I just imagine like the whole, the scenes where the characters confess. I imagine like the artwork being very reminiscent of how it looks in Fire Emblem Tree Houses. You know what I mean? When like they do the confession at like what's it, Bond rank 6 or S?
Yeah.
It can kind of look like that, where like they have the sun in the background, like very romantic.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. I like that.
Oh, I didn't think of a good image for my good ending.
That's
The player character grabbing a pack of Big Red.
Oh,
the
no.
player character bringing me the pack of Big Red this time.
Like POV, you're giving Tav Big Red.
A tear rolling down my eye.
You and then like dialogue box, like it's not even like a dialogue option. It's just a box, and it's like whatever the player's name is, and it just says, "Hey, you want some Big Red?"
And then the face I have on the image is it's shot from the player's perspective. It changes from me closing my eyes and smiling. I say thank you, and it fades to white. Ending. Done.
Yeah.
All right, that's our visual novel. You date us, you get some Big Red, you help a pig, you help a vampire, and Saber playtest a game.
I wonder how many people that would like actually genuinely upset that my ending is just a bait and switch.
I mean, it's kind of
like
funny,
people that don't watch this and just know nothing about it, and they just play like the game thinking it's just like, oh, it's like a normal. It's like, oh, it's one of those joke visual novels because you know.
I mean, better question yet.
Those...
If you saw this game on Steam where it just said "Big Fella's Dating Sim," are you gonna click on like download?
If you see it like if you see it for like well, if you see it like it's like really cheap, or I wouldn't say for free, because we'd probably do a lot for this game, and
I was gonna say, if I saw a visual novel with really good art for $5, yeah, I'd buy it.
Listen, if I'm having you draw artwork for this shit, I'm not selling this for $5.
Oh,
$7.
okay, well.
It's $7.49, okay?
$7.49.
Okay.
I did the 49 cents to Terumo.
Each time someone buys it, 49 cents goes to Terumo.
All right.
Directly.
It's just Terumo just opens his PayPal. It's like, you received 49 cents for Tab. You received 49 cents. You received 49 cents. Like over and over.
Oh my god.
No, I send like a courier, man. Like it builds up after a while, and I send some courier like, I got a package for Terumo. That's me. He opens up like a box, and it's full of like the rolled up coins. You know when you roll them up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Coins.
All right, let's wrap things
Objects
up.
of... Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up because, listen, your boy got no sleep, and I wanted to nap.
You got no sleep because
You chose to stay up.
I didn't choose to.
A little.
Yeah.
It was by choice. Not by design, but by choice.
Yeah. I'm designed. I'm designed perfectly. I am the peak man.
This is my design.
This is my design. Alright. I've been big. These have been the fellas. Links down below to follow us on social media. I'm taking a page out of Yuri's Sigma grind set. No more social media sharing. I'm on that You're Millionaire mental grind set right now.
You should know who we are.